Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for this webinar on Offbeat. Jen is going to be touching on the Mara product, so Offbeat Mara and Offbeat Ndoto, and she will also touch on the Cabanas as well at the end. Now, if you've got any questions throughout the presentation, do please pop them in the Q&A, and we will get to those at the end. The presentation is being recorded, and we'll send that over to you or anyone who registered in the next couple of days. But for now, I'll pass over to Jen, and she is going to talk to you about Offbeat. You go, Jen.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I'm sure some of you know Offbeat. We've been around for a fair number of years, as you can see. We're going to start with basically talking about our two properties in Mara North Conservancy, as you can see down on the left of the map, and our newest property, the Cabanas, which is set on Lamu Island. So we'll begin with Offbeat Mara. As you probably all know, Offbeat Mara and Ndoto are set in the Mara North Conservancy, which is 74,000 acres of Masai land. So the Conservancy works very closely with the community, and we support them greatly. The beauty of the Conservancy is it is exclusive. So it literally has 12 member camps, and each one of those camps is limited to a certain number of vehicles and a certain number of bed nights. So it does mean that it's a whole exclusive experience as opposed to the main reserve. So Offbeat Mara, this is the camp layout, and the reason for me showing this to you, most of you probably know the camp because it's our oldest camp. I wanted to show you this layout because last month we have basically refurbished one whole half of the camp. So tent 4, 5 and family suite 1, the restrooms and the mess have all been refurbished in our quiet season. We literally had 4 weeks to get it done, so it was touch and go, but pleased to say we did it and it's looking beautiful. Tents 2, 3 and 7 and tent 1 will be refurbished this time next year. So I'm going to just show you what the new look is. So here we go. We're very proud of our whole new mess tent. We've tried to keep the authenticity of the camp, but we've changed the fireplace, and we have also changed the layout. So the seating on the left-hand side used to be on. We've now extended the deck, which means that there's beautiful seating overlooking the river and the forest. We've also at the other end refurbished the bar, created a whole new look. Nico thinks he is the best barman in the world, which he is, but he's got a very smart new bar, as you can see. But we have tried to keep the charm of Offbeat Mara and its authenticity. That's just another view from as you sort of approach the mess area. And the other thing that we've added is this little cobbled wall just to try and separate the entranceway to the actual mess. So it's made a little bit more of a feature. So there is the mess tent. And the original deck still remains. We have a new addition, which is our melanistic bush baby, who comes to visit us every evening. She trots along the edge of the railing, and clients get to film her and give her treats for the evening. Our fire pit is also a lovely space for clients in the evenings. So we have lots of little nooks for different groups to sit at and enjoy before dinner. This is our new family suite. So this is what was tent 6 is now suite 1. And it basically comprises 2 bedrooms either side of a living area with a lovely great big deck. And both rooms are en suite at the back. So here's one of the bedrooms. A little bit more flexibility in rooming because the beds are able to become twins. So yes, as I say, there's a lot more flexibility. The tents are lovely and spacious without being too big. Bathrooms are lovely. The newest change to this camp is that we have gone away from traditional safari bucket showers to fully plumbed. And that applies to not only the new refurbished tents, but also the original tents are all now fully plumbed with hot running water. The dressing room, this is a view from the bathroom through to the dressing room, and the bedroom is then behind. This is the little living room. So you have the bedrooms either side, as you can see. And this is the dining table. So we have a lot of requests for private dining. So this makes a lovely space for families. And that is the view from the tent looking out across the plains. The other two tents, so tent 4 and tent 5, this is just to show you the configuration. So you have the bedroom in the middle, a bathroom to the right, and to the left is a dressing room with an extra day bed. So these tents can easily become triples or doubles. The beds are the same as in the family suite. You can have either or. As you can see, they're lovely and spacious. So you have the dressing room on the left and the bathroom on the right. That's just looking through into the bathroom. And the bathrooms, as you can see, are lovely and spacious, lovely new brass basins. And as I said, they're all fully plumbed. Here is the dressing room. So you can see on the left the day bed, which can then become, it's a 3x6, it's a proper single. So that can easily become the third bed. And that's the view from the outside. And then we hop across to Offbeat Ndoto. So Offbeat Ndoto is literally on the same Olaria Rock River. It is a much smaller camp, sleeps just 12, so 4 standard tents and 1 luxury suite. The only change to this camp this season was that we had torrential floods, which took away our access down to the little spot where we used to have outdoor meals. So we've decided to create this deck that you can see. It's like a platform that overlooks the river and the plains. And it's an extension basically to the mess area, as you can see in this image. It sort of extends out beyond the mess and overlooks the river, the hippos in the river and the plains over to the left. When it's hot, we add in some lovely big umbrellas for shade. Clients are really enjoying this so far this season. That's a view of the inside of the mess, and this camp also offers mostly communal dining, but we are sort of, the team is getting more and more how would you say, sensitive to understanding what clients would like. And if people want private dining, we do have all sorts of lovely areas that we can create private dining, such as this one, which is the deck up at the back of the property. And it overlooks the Offbeat Valley, and guides often like to bring clients in at the end of a game drive and surprise them with this just lovely atmosphere. We also do lunches up here if clients would prefer to have lunches away from the main camp. Again, we have a lovely fire pit, which is enjoyed by clients at the end of a game drive before their dinner. This is a view of one of the single, the standard tents. And as you can see, they are incredibly spacious. We have plenty of space to add in extra beds when there are families that need triples or twins or whatever the makeup is. We're very flexible and we can make these tents work because they are enormous. So there is a lovely sort of lounge area on the inside, and then a veranda that overlooks the valley on the outside. The bathrooms are also huge, lovely and spacious, and this camp is also fully plumbed. This is our luxury suite, very similar to the one I showed you, Offbeat Mara, but it is enormous and it is set further away from some of the other tents, so it allows for privacy, families with small kids, and it's basically a twin and a double either side of a living space, and has this gorgeous veranda, again with its own dining area, so guests can have their private meals. The bathrooms are enormous. And this is just to give you an idea of the activities that we have in both camps. Both camps offer very similar experiences, with the exception that at Offbeat Ndoto, clients are given exclusive use of guide and vehicle per tent, which is lovely. At Offbeat Mara, it's shared game drives, although obviously we do give people private cars if there is a spare one at the time of their booking. We have beautiful photographic vehicles where clients can take seats out, they can configure them as they wish. And all our vehicles are open-sided, very spacious, and all been refurbished recently. So they're all in top-notch condition. We have all sorts of lovely activities, walking with Dinka, our guide, who is incredibly knowledgeable. It's a great way of seeing all the little things that you potentially miss when you're on a game drive. Beautiful birds and fauna and flora, and all the little creatures that we do miss on a normal game drive. Running with the Masai has become a very popular activity. Our guides are all incredibly athletic. They love taking clients out for a different perspective. Our guides are all from the local area. They're all silver rated. They are wonderful human beings who fully appreciate everything around them, and they have such unbelievable knowledge of all the cats that we're so fortunate to have in the Offbeat Valley. Offbeat is really tucked away in the sort of furthest corner of the Mara North Conservancy, and our valley is home to incredible amounts of cats, and a game drive never disappoints. We also do beading. We very much family orientated. Our clients who come with their children often don't see their children for the best part of the safari, because they're often hijacked by all our incredible staff who embrace all the kids and give them wonderful experiences. And that takes me now to the Cabanas, which is our newest addition to our collection and the perfect beach to our bush. We're thrilled to have them as part of our story. The Cabanas is nestled literally on the southernmost tip of Lamu Island. So the easiest way is scheduled flights into Manda Airport or Lamu Airport, or private charters. And clients are met at the jetty and taken by boat. The boat similar to what you see in this image, and they literally take a 25-minute boat ride all the way around the top of the island, which takes, yeah, as I said, 25 minutes, through wonderful mangrove forests and beautiful bird life all the way. And it literally, you do sort of wonder where you're off to. It is literally like going away on a castaway experience. And you pop out of the mangroves and arrive at this beautiful little property set right on the beach. This pool is, I would say, the heart and soul of the property. It is literally, as you can see from these images, on the beach. And beside the pool, they have these wonderful Moroccan style pods, which you basically acquire a pod for the day, and in it has a table, a fan, beautiful cushions, very comfortable, and you are hosted at your pod for all your meals throughout the day. And you can just come and go from your pod as you wish, and take the day as you wish. This is the yoga shala, which is literally set on the beach, and they offer wonderful yoga classes every morning, and obviously can do more if clients would prefer to have more through the day. They have a wonderful massage area called the Zenden, and there are wonderful therapies offered, which can be found on the website. And throughout the cabanas, there are just gorgeous little nooks where people can just take themselves away and be alone, or you can be as much involved with people or as little as you like. This is the lounge area where they serve the most incredible coffees. I mean, the cabanas are renowned in Lamu for their coffees. They are exceptional. Um, this is to give you an idea of how the cabanas are laid out. They are basically built from the cabana you see up towards the right-hand side of the screen. They are dotted up on a dune. They are all incredibly rustic and built from all local materials sourced on the island. So it's been an incredible project to get the building materials there in the first place, and then to create this absolutely beautiful space. This is a view from that cabana that you just saw, overlooking the ocean from the bedroom doors. This is the actual bedroom, and all of the cabanas are unique. They all have different sort of artifacts that Shawn and Anna have collected from various parts of the world, and they are literally a labor of love. Every single cabana has a story of its own. This is downstairs on the same cabana. So each cabana has these gorgeous swing beds that you can just relax in, and a sort of a private dining area and a sort of comfy seating area. This is the one cabana that is literally set on the beach, and it's a double upstairs and a twin downstairs. So the photo on the left is taken from the photo on the right. So you can see where the twin beds sit, looking through into the ocean. And then upstairs is a double bedroom, just as you saw on the previous cabana. This is a cabana that actually Anna grew up in this. This was her family home, and it's a two-bedroomed cabana with a shared bathroom. But I wanted to show you this to show you how the cabanas are set. Some of them are set further back, some of them are set further forward. Some are beach view, some are ocean view. So this particular one is an ocean view, and you literally walk through the forest on sandy paths down to the main pool and then onto the beach. So and very short distances is between each of the cabanas. This is going to be our newest cabana, Kailani, which will be opened in August, and we'll be sending out a newsletter once it's ready. So it will be a two-bedroomed luxury cabana. The bedrooms will be either side of a living space, and you step out of the living space into your infinity pool that literally has a 360 view of the island. It is absolutely, this photo doesn't actually do it justice. It's out of this world. So we're very excited to be presenting this one. Hopefully shortly, just before August, you'll all be receiving a lovely newsletter. And this just shows you a little bit of the island life and the activities available at the cabanas. So, all the water sports, kneeboarding, donutting, water skiing. And they have a beautiful handmade dhow that was made, built actually by Anna's mum alongside the local village. So it's handcrafted, and it creates a beautiful space for evening sundowners, cruises. And then when you come back off the dhow cruise, you sort of arrive onto the beach, and they surprise you with a beach dinner. As you can see at the photo on the bottom left, that is a standard beach dinner at the cabanas, which is absolutely beautiful. And one is often treated to lovely seafood dinner for those that love seafood. And the bottom, the middle photo, you can see the proximity of the pool to the beach. The beach is untouched, and it is probably one of the quietest beaches there is left in Kenya. I, for one, stayed there in January, and I would walk 5 or 6 kilometers every morning, and I was lucky if I saw one fisherman. It literally is a pure castaway holiday. And one can be as busy as you like or do absolutely nothing. Every day is taken in one stride. You can do beautiful trips into Lamu and do all the historical sites of Lamu, trips to the local village that Anna and Shawn support. There is so much that one can do. Or if one just wants to do absolutely nothing, then that's just the perfect place. So that is Offbeat in a nutshell today. I just wanted to share some of the lovely special offers that we do. You can obviously find these on our website. All sorts of the 6 for 5s, the 5 night special, and 4 for 3s, and the honeymoon discount. We are all about supporting solo travelers. We fully appreciate that that side of the market is really growing, and so we do offer a lovely single supplement waiver. And Offbeat is really about families. We on most of the properties we don't have any age restriction. However, the Cabanas is 4 years and above. But the rest of the collection is every age is welcome. So the family discount is often very useful. And this is just a little bit more about, our sustainability and our community impact. We are, very sensitive to the areas that we work with and protecting the conservancies and the people that surround them and the people that live in them. And we therefore employ almost all of our staff, over 80%, as you can see, are from our local communities, and that's across our entire collection. And we do try and raise money and fund local schools and scholarships and healthcare clinics because we really truly believe that the community is as much as a part of the Offbeat family as we all are. So, and sustainability is also incredibly important, obviously. Single-use plastic policies, recycling as much as we can. We try our best to keep these beautiful spaces that we work in as clean as possible. Yeah, so we do our best. And you may scan the little QR code here, which will give you a link to our sort of online brochure, which will just give you a few little key points for each of the properties. But of course, you can reach out to me at any stage if you need any more information. Thank you.